Long ago, there arose among the Asuras a powerful being known as Mahishasura. His name literally means buffalo demon. He was no ordinary warrior. Possessed of immense strength and determination, he undertook severe austerities in order to gain divine favor. For countless years, he performed tapas. His penance was so intense that it eventually pleased Brahma, the creator. Brahma appeared before him and offered him a boon. Mahishasura requested immortality, but Brahma refused. No embodied being could be made completely immortal. Knowing this, Mahishasura made another request. He asked that no male being should be capable of killing him. He considered women incapable of threatening him, and therefore ignored them entirely. Brahma granted the boon. Mahishasura believed he had secured victory over fate itself, but the seeds of his downfall had already been planted. Chapter 2: The Conquest of Heaven. Empowered by Brahma's boon, Mahishasura's ambition grew. He assembled vast armies of Asuras and launched campaigns across the worlds. One after another, celestial forces fell before him. Eventually, he challenged the Devas themselves. The struggle between the gods and the Asuras raged for 100 years. At its head stood Indra. But despite their power, the Devas could not overcome Mahishasura. Protected by Brahma's boon, he seemed unstoppable. At last, the gods were defeated. Mahishasura seized the throne of heaven. He took possession of Indra's authority. The sun, moon, wind, fire, and other divine powers were displaced from their stations. The Devas became wanderers, driven from heaven itself. Chapter 3: The Gods Appeal for Help. Defeated and dispossessed, the Devas approached Brahma. Together they went to Vishnu and Shiva. They described the tyranny of Mahishasura. As the gods spoke, Vishnu and Shiva became filled with fury. The anger of the gods manifested as radiant energy. Blazing streams of divine light erupted from their bodies. From Vishnu, from Shiva, from Brahma, from Indra, and from every other deity present. These energies united, merged, and formed a single mountain of radiance. From that cosmic brilliance emerged a divine woman, the goddess. Chapter 4: The Creation of Durga. The Devi Mahatmya describes how different parts of the goddess's body emerged from the energies of different gods. Her face arose from Shiva's energy, her arms from Vishnu's, her hair from Yama's, her breasts from the moon, her waist from Indra, her legs from Varuna, her feet from Brahma, her toes from Surya, and so on. The assembled radiance became a complete divine being. The goddess shone with incomparable splendor. The worlds trembled before her. The oceans stirred. The mountains shook. The gods knew that their deliverer had arrived. The gods then presented their weapons. Shiva gave his trident. Vishnu gave his discus. Varuna gave a conch. Agni gave a spear. Vayu gave a bow and quivers filled with arrows. Indra gave the thunderbolt and a bell. Yama gave a staff. Varuna gave a noose. Brahma gave a rosary and water vessel. Surya infused every pore of her body with his brilliance. The celestial ocean gifted ornaments. Himalaya presented a lion as her mount. Kubera offered a cup of divine drink. Adorned with divine weapons and celestial ornaments, the goddess let out a mighty roar. Its sound filled the three worlds. The Devas rejoiced. The Asuras trembled. Chapter 6: The Demon Generals March. Hearing the roar, Mahishasura demanded to know its source. He dispatched vast armies. At their head were powerful commanders. Among them were Chikshura, Chamara, Udagra, Mahahanu, along with many others. The battlefield soon became a scene of unimaginable destruction. The goddess moved through the armies like a cosmic storm. Arrows darkened the sky. The lion tore through ranks of demons. Entire divisions were annihilated. One by one, the great commanders fell. Some were struck by arrows, others by sword or spear. Still others were slain by the lion itself. The armies of Mahishasura began to collapse. Chapter 7. Mahishasura enters the battle. At last, Mahishasura himself entered the battlefield. In his buffalo form, he was colossal. The earth shook beneath his hooves. Mountains were uprooted. Clouds scattered. The oceans churned. He hurled rocks with his horns. He swept aside armies with his breath. The goddess confronted him directly. A battle unlike any other began. The battle of many forms. Whenever the goddess wounded him, Mahishasura changed shape. From buffalo, he became a lion. When the lion was struck, he became a man. Then an elephant. Then again a buffalo. The battle continued through a succession of transformations. The goddess calmly countered every attack. As the struggle intensified, she laughed. Then she drank divine wine. She declared, "Roar for a moment longer, O fool. When I have slain you, the gods shall roar in your place." The final confrontation had arrived. Mahishasura was bound. He immediately abandoned his buffalo form and assumed another shape. Again she struck. Again he transformed. Finally, as he emerged partially from the buffalo body, the goddess seized the opportunity. Placing her foot upon him, she pierced him with her spear. Then, while he was still emerging from the buffalo form, she cut off his head with her sword. Mahishasura fell. The great Asura king was dead. The battle was over. The Devas erupted in praise. Indra and the celestial hosts bowed before the goddess. They offered hymns celebrating her power, her wisdom, her protection, and her role as the cosmic force behind creation itself. The heavens were restored. The gods reclaimed their stations. Order returned to the universe.